All right. So, hey, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Sydney Revel.
Rebel. Hey, and how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your health and fitness background?
My health and fitness background basically starts back to when I was 3 years old. Both of my parents played D1 college football and soccer. My dad played the football, my mom played the soccer.
Mm-hmm.
And so when my parents decided that they wanted to have kids, they developed us into sports almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So I first went into soccer, and then after that, I've played sports my entire life, up until now. I didn't start into like the quote unquote health and fitness part of it until I think about my seventh grade year of middle school.
Okay.
I started doing into weightlifting 3 to 4 times a week. I did 2 hours of that. So first hour was weightlifting and the second hour was speed and agility. And then once I think I continued that until about my halfway through sophomore year, and then I stopped because COVID hit my junior year. And it kind of went down after that because I stopped playing my active sports and I went into like golf. So it was more of just walking and rotational stuff.
Yeah.
But it's been more of the physical side of health and fitness rather than like nutritional stuff, which I'm trying to get into.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds awesome. Did you have a favorite sport growing up, or?
I liked a lot of sports. I kind of wish that I had kept going with soccer because I think that would have put more enjoyment into running.
Oh, for sure. I get that. Yeah.
But I kind of enjoyed all the sports that I did. I really enjoyed ice skating, which I did for a year, unfortunately, and then enjoyed horseback riding, which I did for 4 years. And then after that, it kind of was like just basketball, and I did travel track for 2 years. I only did running and track for the first year. The second year, I just went track and field.
Yeah.
I didn't like running anymore.
Yeah.
But golf is probably my favorite right now.
Good. Yeah, and golf is such a good sport. You can play that throughout your whole life, no matter what stage you're at. So that's great that you found that ending one. Awesome. Well, why are you interested in training again? Like, is it just general health, a career, or is it competitions you're looking for? Like, tell me about that.
I've kind of tried to get back into health and fitness for a while now. I stopped playing sports about a year ago competitively, and so I kind of fell off. I also got in a relationship, so I gained more weight eating out so much. But I want to get back into being fit and being healthy. I'm also looking to join the Air Force, so I really need to get fit and ready to go do that when I go to like basic training or officer training school, whichever comes first with ROTC. So it's really just, it's that with a professional career, which I need to be in shape for and make sure that I'm ready to perform at the highest level, but also I want to be fit for just me. Like I want to look at the mirror and not enjoy what I'm looking at.
I get what you're saying.
I want to look in the mirror and like be happy with myself. And
I feel like that kind of leads me to my next question. Was there a specific incident that led to this change in decision or career path? Like, was there anything that sparked the Air Force?
Sort of. So on my mom's side in our family, we have a lot of Air Force and military background. So I've always loved the idea of going into the Air Force. I just never thought that I really could.
Yeah.
With me being legally blind. So it would be a challenge for me to go into the Air Force because I'd have to get surgery, which I don't really want to do to fly.
Right.
But my boyfriend's cousin was going into the military and was talking about all the career opportunities that I could have with even just going in for 4 years. So that really put that for military, and then it kind of just transferred over to health and fitness because I was like, okay, I really need to get my life back on track. So
awesome. That sounds really cool. So what do you value the most regarding this new journey?
I think what I value the most is my overall happiness and enjoyment of it, because there is the sad side to health and fitness where people just go down a dark path with it can develop eating disorders or body dysmorphia, which I'm pretty sure I deal with, because sometimes it's so hard being, your weight that you're currently at and you're so unhappy with. And you hear people like this happened a few weeks ago after you put me in the program, where I wasn't seeing much progress in myself or in the mirror, but I would have other people telling me, oh, you look like you've lost weight, you look healthier, but I didn't see it myself.
Right.
So it was kind of hard. So the mental side of health and fitness is so important, and I want to make sure that I get that correct.
Right.
And I'm doing it in the right way where I'm not hurting my body in the process.
Yeah. No, you definitely have to take care of your mind, and it's definitely something that takes time to to gain, and those skills over, like, the mental side of things, like you said, is so important, and it goes hand in hand with the physical. I completely agree with that. Okay, good to know. So what areas of health and fitness do you feel the most strong at currently?
I guess the physical side to it. I've always been a pretty good athlete growing up. I can pick up sports pretty easily. I can lift weights. Like, that's not a problem. It's really the mental side of it, because I've always struggled with consistency. Like, if I'm not being forced to go to practice or something, like, a lot of times it's hard for me to just, in my busy day, to go to the gym, to remain that, and which is what I've really been trying to stick with, and it does help that I'm taking a weight training class. But I am being forced to go to the gym. But the mental side of it is really tough, and then also the nutrition side is probably my biggest obstacle that I'm having to get over.
I agree with that. It's definitely hard. I think making little changes, like little sustainable, relevant changes, will really help over time. But consistency is a big thing, but I think we can get you on track with that. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how, with 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, how important is this for you to make this change?
I want to say 10 out of 10, because I'm absolutely fed up with where I am. And I do want to change, like, a lot, and it's just hard with the mental part. With how important it is to me, it's probably like an 8.5, because it's on my higher level of importance. But there are other things in my life that are more important, that I would put health and fitness to the side to deal. Like my relationship, I would, even though health and fitness kind of goes along with being in a relationship, because obviously you want to look good for your partner and stuff like that. But like, if my relationship is failing and it's because I'm spending too much time with health and fitness or whatever, like, I'm obviously going to back off of that. So 8.5 is probably a good mid.
Yeah. And so what makes it an 8.5 and not a 6?
Probably because it is still a lot higher on my needs list. Like, it's something that I've been trying to work for a really long time. I'm just now really trying to get into it. And so since it's been on my goals for so long in my life, that it's just like, okay, this is really important for me to get done.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. So as you think about your goals and this desire to change, is there any ways that you've thought of already achieving it? Like, what's your vision when it comes to making this change? Like, what like modes or training do you see yourself doing?
Training wise is just finding a consistent workout that I can do and time that I can do it. I'm unfortunately a busy person with having to work and be a college student and having to figure out your career, because I'm 20 now. Like, I'm getting to that age where I need to figure out stuff. And so finding a consistent time when I can work out is really important, especially to a busy schedule. And then finding a workout that fits for me and my progress. I don't want like I've been going, I've been going through an injury, so I'm just making sure that everything is I'm not trying to push myself too much.
Right.
When it comes to like the nutrition side of it, I think I'm going to start doing meal prepping because it's really hard, again, being a college student, where it's so easy to just go out and get a McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or even get a soda. So sticking to certain foods that you're not allowed to touch, or you can only have like maybe once a week, because something that I've struggled with is like when people tell you to cut back sugars, that's a good idea, but if you go too intense, you'll just hit a drawback.
Right. Yeah.
But what's happened a lot with me, where I completely cut it off, and then 2 days later I'm like, I crave it, and I fail.
Right. Definitely important to be realistic. Right. I get that for sure. So what kind of resources and support would you need from me moving on from this point?
I'm getting a lot of resources from you, actually. For the workout part, that's kind of like the main struggle that I was going on with the beginning, was like I didn't know where to start. In the beginning, it was all like, oh, what are these Instagram people doing, or just random stuff off the internet, but like that's not going to help. And so having someone who is also working out and is on a team, like who is an athlete, helping me out with that program was really great. Maybe something on the nutrition side, like things that you can suggest, not like a whole diet, but like say like, hey, if you're doing this food, maybe try this food, or and then maybe check-ins.
Okay. I would agree with that. That sounds good. I can definitely implement that for sure. Okay, well, thank you for meeting with me. This was a great opportunity to see what you're thinking. It's a great start, so thank you so much.